Okay, so today's plan. I've currently got one full hive that I get honey from. It's bursting at the seams. And I've got a split, which now has babies and a queen, which I checked the other day. So that's pretty cool to see all those brood, all those larvae, all those eggs, and the queen, which I found. So that box is ready to go into a new hive, which I have right here. So the plan is to move the split into the new hive, into its place. I'm also going to split my original hive again into the nuke box, so reuse that. And I suppose the plan is I'll have two hives, and then I'll have a split which I aim to sell. I do not want more than two. Two is manageable. So I'm going to be quick today. It is quite hot. I don't want to bother the bees, so I'm going to quickly suit up, smoke up, and get straight to it. Now, like always, I will put something at the entrance to just suggest that it's a new location so they reorientate themselves. So I'm going to put that there. Look at that perfect frame of honey, just capped. And there's the queen, see if you can spot her. She's got a bit of green still on her back. You'll find her just about here. Now what we want to do, we've got 3 frames in the split, we want to get some bees to shake in. Well, that's probably one of the most easiest splits and transfers I've ever done. Now I've got 2 hives and a split to sell. Now we're just got to find someone to buy it. Let's pack up and have a shower. Now this morning I did go to the beach and I collected a whole bucket full of seaweed. So after giving this a wash to get the excess salt off, I'm then going to chop it up and put it in the compost. And basically that acts as an instant tonic and activator in the compost. You can also chop this up and put it straight into the garden, but I'm going to use it for the compost. So the plan here is to plant potatoes on this side of the bed, have a row of marigolds in the middle, that way it deters any pests, things like that. And then over here I'm going to grow some celery, partly to feed us and also to feed all the animals. The two types of potatoes I have are red Pontiac and Desiree, which apparently are really good for baking and chips. So we'll see how we go. Now you can see I've planted the marigolds here. I've also planted 9 potatoes. I haven't planted that many because the more space they get, the more nutrients and sunlight, so the higher the yield, harvest, hopefully. I'm going to plant some celery, and I'm also going to do some fun things like dot some of these sunflowers and random plants in the bed. So basically I made a mistake. I planted too many tomatoes close together. Really only 1 or 2 can fit in here. So to get a higher yield, more tomatoes, I need to thin it out, I need to take some out. So I've got a plan. I'm going to plant some in a tough tub. So my plan is to plant them all here and net the entire area. The greenhouse is already out of commission because it's too hot here in Australia to use it. So I'm going to keep the blueberries, all the berries, tomatoes, a chili plant, and net the whole area. Now one of my secret ingredients is I'm going to add a handful of active worms to start working its way through all that soil. Another secret ingredient that I have are marigolds that I've grown from seed. They'll repel any pests, especially from the tomatoes. The chili, I don't have to worry about that. That'll repel everything. Alrighty, I got the whole area netted, so possums can still get in, birds, come at me. So today I got some seedlings, but mainly I'm planting this chicken mix. So this will actually be for the chickens. This looks awesome. It's like 12 different types of seeds, especially for chickens. So let's give this a crack. Now I am also putting seedlings in the crop just to surround it. This will give the chickens more ready selection sooner and later. So the plan was to always make those 2 garden beds for the chickens, just to give them some extra grazing, some extra greens to nibble on, and will hopefully regrow as they won't be able to dig the whole thing out, which chickens are very good at.